Hello everybody, here a new video from Renee, and this is going to be about STRYPER from 84 to 85, you know, the early days of STRYPER. Of course you all know STRYPER, you know, you all know they are Christian heavy metal bands, and they were one of the first real heavy metal bands, you know, playing heavy metal with Christian lyrics. And of course Saint was one of the other bands, or Barren Cross, you know. They also released a very cool EP called Believer back in the early 80s practically. And also we had Strijken, for example. But anyway, STRYPER were the most successful one, and I'm gonna show stuff I own by this band. I mean from that era. They started like Rock's regime, but they changed later the name into STRYPER, and the first release they did with STRYPER was this one, the Yellow and Black Attack, 1984, 6 songs on here, just a great mini album, amazing songs on it. And then they released some maxi singles and the first full-length album, but let's start with the maxi singles, Together as One and Soldiers Under Command on the B-side, and this is from 1985. Here we have again Together as One, but this is a Dutch edition, also with Soldiers Under Command on the B-side. And also they release Reach Out. It was also a single from the Soldiers Under Command. Then also the one I'm playing right now, Reason for the Season. That was back then still an unreleased song, but they put this song later on the Yellow and Black Attack re-release. It came out a couple years later. I will show you later. See, this came out again on Enigma Records. And then they released the first full-length album, that was Soldiers Under Command, and this is just a masterpiece of pure Christian heavy metal. Amazing, amazing release. And I have this actually on white vinyl, very cool, 1985. And also this came out also on tape, of course. Let me see where I have it. Here we have it on cassette tape, Spanish edition, but it came out in 87 actually in Spain, a couple years later. Then these guys went to Japan and they released this VHS live in Japan. It came out, they played in 85, and I think this also was released in 85. Doesn't have a date on it. See, VHS. Amazing concert. You know, very energetic, this guy's live. Let me see. Okay, then I also have this live in Japan on bootleg, a bootleg vinyl, and of course it's misspelled Striker. It's totally wrong. It said STRYPER. You see, but it's quite a cool item to own. And then because they became very successful with Soldiers Under Command, they re-released the Yellow and Black Attack with 2 new tracks, My Love I Always Show and Reason for the Season, that we already knew from this EP that I showed, no, not EP, but a maxi single that I showed before. Here we have the short version on it, and then also the long version is on the B-side. And this came out, at least the one I have, on blue vinyl. Okay, put it back in later. Okay, anyway, this is a fast video. This is just what I want to show from this era STRYPER, 1984, 1985, plus the re-release of the Yellow and Black Attack that went from an EP in 84 to be a full-length album in 86, because it went from 6 songs to 8 songs. Amazing stuff. I still love STRYPER nowadays too. I buy the releases they release nowadays. I love a lot of albums by them. Especially I love the album Fallen, who I also love, a lot of people don't like that album maybe so much, is Against the Law, for example, I like very much. And To Hell with the Devil, of course. And yes, I just love yeah, everything they released, to be honest. I didn't like so much one album, and it was the album that brought them back. I think it was Reborn or something like that. I think that one I didn't like so much. But once I will show more stuff by STRYPER, you know, because I own, of course, everything. And yes, it's just, well, I didn't want to make this video too long. Okay, stay metal, everybody.